You are being lied to, and not even a little bit or some clever form of marketing, but you are being flat out lied to. I think it's pretty safe to say that everyone has seen some of these videos before. It opens with a cosplayer. A text on screen that says, "I am not a half-naked girl, you can keep scrolling." But then it cuts to someone crying because their small business is failing. It's struggling. They say it's because no one likes the way their product looks, or that they don't want to support a black-owned business. But then suddenly you see blacksmithing, leatherworking, carpet making, handcrafting, anything, making something by hand. And at the end of the video you see the finished products. It could be like Lord of the Rings swords, Lord of the Rings mugs, dragon books, dragon bags, Skyrim mugs, or carpets, you name it. It could be any of these things. I've seen videos of people making like belt buckles, and not like in a Western genre. And then it cuts to support my small business, handcrafted, link in bio. Let me say this very clearly. This is not them. They did not film this, they did not make this, and they are hoping that you won't notice. The cosplay clips? Stolen. The emotional video or the artisan footage? If it's not stolen, then it's AI. The product is often, very often, mass-produced. It's bought from overseas and sold here with a little extra on top. And they are wrapping this in fake authenticity. I did, however, find someone who actually makes these dragon bags, but more on that later. This is not scrappy entrepreneurship, this is theft. They are also degrading the cosplayers in some sort of way. And this is pretty much emotional manipulation. It's manufactured credibility. So let's look at some examples of what these videos would look like. So this video is from the TikTok account Noir Library. It opens up with a video of a cosplayer cosplaying Astrid of how to train your dragon. And then you see a girl crying, guilt tripping you because you stayed. As you see videos of a craft, they beg you in text to tell them what you think of their work. They want you to comment and they want you to go to their account. This cosplayer is Satiella Cosplay. I've reached out to her to ask for permission to feature this. She has nothing to do with the video, product, or web store. In fact, she even told me that she's really annoyed by this whole approach. So please check her out. Her links are going to be in the description, and she's an amazing cosplayer. And you see these kinds of videos over and over again. When you go to their website that is linked in their bio, they offer these items for pretty reasonable prices, but still an overpriced amount. Now, I do not know a lot of cosplayers, but this next video starts with Jackie Osmond, or Jackie O on TikTok. And she goes by DaJackies on Instagram. The links are also in the description. She also gave me permission to show off her content. Now, this next video is from an account called Veilkeeper. The same sort of setup, starting with a cosplayer, very similar and sometimes even the same footage, even though it's a different account and a different website. And this cosplayer, Virgo, she has some amazing content as well. And I've also reached out to her and asked her for her permission to feature her, and she's also kind enough to say yes. Her links are also going to be in the description. Now, the last video that we are going to look at is from this account, Amberbound. They sell dragon bags. So first off, the type of video and the website are extremely similar. But if you look closely at the video, you can see that the tool they are using does not line up with the holes they are punching. The tool has horizontal moving blades, but you can see that the holes get punched vertically. Or when they punch the holes and they don't even line up where they are supposed to go. Now, they are slowly shifting from stealing content from cosplayers or content creators or craftsmen and slowly making them into AI, making it seem like they really handcrafted these items. And honestly, it is pretty convincing. And they are getting a lot of views and interactions on their videos and on their websites. So if they are not selling the items, they are at least getting a bit of money from the views and interaction they get from their videos. So this video here is of a veteran making items for veterans, but you can see the clearly artifacting around his lips when he speaks, but also around his fingers when he moves over the items. And this was a very quick TikTok search on the term failing black-owned business. I've sped up this footage, but just for comparison, here are the videos side by side. It's the emotional undertone, the underlying message that makes you feel guilty for not supporting them. you are much more likely to support a small creator or small business owner, especially if the items that they are making are actually amazing, and especially if they are struggling. While researching this, I came across a TikTok account called BeardedDragonWorkshop. They are the actual creators of the dragon bags. They have been running into issues because of these videos. I've reached out to them to have them tell their story and what kind of effect this has been having on them. They kindly wanted to answer the questions I had for them. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business? What kind of things do you make?
Hello there, I'm Bearded Dragon, and together with my wife, Kaya, we are the leather workers behind the dragon's manufacture. Outside of the work, we are a couple of fantasy nerds, playing games together, usually survival or sometimes RPG. Even our wedding was a fantasy-themed one. Our work focus is mainly dragon-related projects from natural leather, like bags, backpacks, wallets and belts, but some of our projects are also Viking, Slavic and Lord of the Rings inspired ones.
And how exactly did you find out about these videos and that someone is pretending this to sell the things that you make?
First time our content was used as a marketing material a few months ago. One of our followers sent us a link to a shop which was flooded with promotion banners and things like that. And in the gallery there was a picture or even a video of my face holding one of our bags in hands. In that shop they copied all of our gallery from Etsy shop and didn't even modify it.
Alright, so and what action have you been taking yourself towards this?
Since then, we reported over 30 or maybe 40 accounts with AI-generated content mixed up with our videos stolen from mainly TikTok but also Instagram. And the number is still growing. To be honest, there is not much we can do with the existing AI accounts. They are spreading like a virus. We reported accounts on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and even there is a YouTube channel. And even if the social media platforms will take one of them down, another two emerges, so it's like cutting a head of a hydra.
What effects have you noticed yourself on your business?
Fortunately, there was little direct damage to our business, but there is a lot of, let's say, negative side effects. For example, we get a lot of messages, comments, mentions about the new AI accounts, and it distracts us from the regular crafting process because we have to respond to all of that instead of doing our work. Not to mention, let's say, kind of emotional damage when you wake up in the morning and think about the problem and go to sleep and still think about it. It's getting very exhausting sometimes.
So now I've decided to make this video because commenting on these videos just wasn't doing enough, and we have to stop giving these accounts views, comments, likes, shares, and even buying from them because these are mass-produced items. They do not make these items themselves. And the best thing you can do, honestly, is just, if you come across these videos, just report them, block them. That's it. Do that as much as possible. And if you stuck with me throughout this entire video, I want to thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.